Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and this is Birch and Lily, where I talk about all of the crafty goodness that I've been up to over the past couple weeks. Today is going to be a normal what I've been working on video. I did want to apologize in advance. I feel like the past couple episodes I really haven't had that much new to show, and I'm not going to get into it. I've been feeling not so crafty lately, and I've also been busy with my new yarn dyeing business. What? If you missed last episode, I have started a yarn collection. You can find me and my yarn on birchandlilyfiber.com. And while we're at that, there's a couple other places you can find me on the internet. Instagram is birch.and.lily, and then you can also find me on Ravelry and Lovecrafts with my knitting patterns. They are also available though on my website now as well. But yeah. Now I've totally lost my train of thought because I've done this out of order. I just want to thank all of you. This past Saturday, I launched the new yarn collection. If you liked a post, if you looked at a post, if you looked at the website, if you purchased yarn, it all means so much to me and I really, truly do appreciate it. It was way more successful than I ever expected and I'm totally blown away. And I appreciate it so much. If you are interested in checking out the website, little shameless exposure here, the pre-order for my yarn will still be open until this coming Saturday. I don't know what day that is. I will pop it on the screen here. But I will be closing it Saturday morning, just so that I can get yarn ordered and start dyeing up those skeins for everyone. I did have a couple skeins that were ready to order, but I didn't expect this big of a welcome, I guess. So I definitely didn't have enough ready and I set up a pre-order for anyone else who was interested in grabbing a couple of those skeins. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the website, I'd love if you did. No pressure to purchase or anything, but it would make my day if you even just checked it out. But yeah, let's jump into what I have been working on. A couple of these things you've seen the past couple weeks, but I have made a decent amount of progress. And I do have some things I've pulled out of the long-standing WIP pile. So let's jump on in. I thought I'd got better progress keepers. Apparently I haven't. These are the Winter Rose socks, a pattern by Curious Handmade. I am now done the first sock. I couldn't tell you where I was last episode. I'm pretty sure I wasn't done the first sock last episode. Yeah, there's no progress keeper on the other sock. No, I wasn't, because I was asking about what I should put in for the heel yarn, what color I should use. I did end up going with the teal, and I really, really like it. I think it looks super cute. And so yeah, these are the Winter Rose socks. It's patterned by Curious Handmade. I cast on 56 stitches for these on 2.25. Oh, there's so much dog fur. We had a friend over, or we had friends over. They left our dog with us. Their dog. They left their dog with us for the weekend and we watched her, and she may have caught this sock and carried it around for a while before I caught her. So it's full of fur. Anyways, 56 stitches on 2.25 millimeter needles, which is a US 1. It's a 1x1 twisted rib. And yeah, I just followed the pattern for the leg, put in. This is the called for slip stitch heel flapping gusset that I put into the sock. Continued the pattern down the foot and did the called for toe as well. So nothing super crazy, but the first one is done. And I have cast on the second sock. And I'm past the heel already, and I'm actually done all of the gusset decreases as well. So I'm basically just knitting on the foot until I am ready for the toe. But I've really been enjoying knitting with self-striping yarn again. I haven't pulled it out in so long, and I don't think I've ever done anything patterned with self-striping yarn, and I really like it. So I am definitely going to be doing this some more. Keeping the pattern simple still, I think, because too much and it takes away from the yarn itself, but so cute. I don't have these in a bag. They're just in this yarn bowl, which I got from my husband a couple years ago at Christmas, but he purchased this from Knit Picks. And this yarn here is from MudPunch. This is called Full Moon Break. It's an 80-20 base, rather. So 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And yeah, I really like these socks. something different, something fun, not too much thinking. I have the pattern memorized, which is great for when I just want to sit on the couch and watch some TV, but still do some knitting while I'm doing that. So no wonder I have a sock done and I'm already almost done the second one. I do have one cross stitch project to show you this episode. I've been working on this for a couple weeks exclusively. I haven't really felt like cross stitching, which is weird, but do what you're enjoying in the moment, right? So this bag here is from the Sag & Stitch. Sorry about the jingling. There's a little zipper pull on the bag. Did I say this is a perfect world by the Scarlett house? I don't know if I did. I'm stitching this up with all of the called for threads. So there's a mixture here. There's one DMC, Gentle Art, and then mostly Weeks Dye Works threads. And I am stitching this up on 40 count Mallow. I'm stitching this one thread over 2 linen threads. And there we go. So I'm trying to think. Since the last time I worked on this, I believe I've added in all the grass that's there and the white portion of the house. The roof was done last time. I may have added in that flower too. I'm not 100% sure. But I've done some work on it, so that's fun. I have got a lot done on the grass because I really don't have to think when I do it. Like, there's the odd spot where I've had to, like, skip some stitches because something else is going in there. But otherwise, it's pretty darn easy. It's just like a checkerboard pattern, so really cute. Enjoying it. But yeah, that's all I've been doing for cross stitch. I don't know why. I feel like for a while I had a phase there where that was like all I wanted to do, and now I just don't feel like working on it. So it's taking a break. Maybe I'll pull out a different piece and see if that gets my mojo back a little bit, since I've just been working on this one lately, but we'll see. Now, ow, it stabbed me! Oh, the needle poked through the bag. Ow. This hasn't been out for a while. Maybe that's why, because it was stabbing me before. I don't know. This bag here was from a collab. I can't even remember who or what it was, but it's not available anymore. Oh, it does have a tag. She's not even called Lost and Fond anymore. She's now Larkspur Knits, but Lindsay made this bag many moons ago. Anyways, this is my Mellon Headband. This is an oldie. I can't remember the last time I pulled it out, but I felt like working on something different today. I literally just pulled this out today. But I felt like working on something different and a little bit wintry. And I swear I've had this headband on the needles for like 2 years now, and I really need to finish it. So that's what it looks like. You basically knit up this big long tube, and eventually I twist it and then connect it together, and it'll make a little headband. Now, I am nowhere close to twisting, but this is what I have done so far. So, super pretty. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that. Cables, wrap stitches. You definitely have to pay attention. It's definitely a long pattern repeat, but it's really, really pretty. And I think that's why I haven't worked on it in a while, because I haven't felt like paying attention in a while, and apparently now I do. So what am I using to knit this up? This is a skein of a Homespun house. This was a club colorway. It's blowing out ever so slightly. It's definitely more purpley in person. But this was from, I think, November 2018, called Elderberry. Very cute. Purple's my favorite. That is also a 80-20 base as well. And I am using, what needles are these? 2.75 needles US 2 to knit this up. That is the called for needle. I didn't bother gauge swatching because it's a headband. I figure once it fits my head, I'll put it together. So that progress keeper is where I was, who knows how long ago, the last time I pulled this out. It's a little, I don't know if I can get the screen to show it well. It's a little birthday cake. I believe this is from Sucre Miniatures? Maybe? Yeah. But this has been pretty fun to work on. So yeah, I don't know if you can notice, it's actually a tube that I'm knitting. So it's basically like I'm knitting a sock. A really, really long sock with no heel. So yeah, I pulled this out today and I've got quite a bit done, and I think I'm going to work on it after this as well because I've been having a lot of fun, so I might as well just follow the momentum of that, right? That's what I'm thinking. And I do have one other thing that I'm going to show you. I'm going to roll it up in a big huge ball and try to hide what it looks like because this is a secret test knit, but I figured since this is probably what I've been putting the most work into, I wanted to show you that I was knitting something without showing you what it is. So maybe I'll show you the skeins of yarn and then I'll like peek a little corner out or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So this bag here is from that crafty little fox. And yeah, I'll show you the skeins. So I'm using, this is my main color for the project. This is from Sweet Fiber in the colorway Paper Birch. Beautiful, like silvery gray sort of color with, it leans a little bit blue, I would say. And then I'm holding that double in some parts of the project with this skein here. This is Sari Alpaca from Sugarplum Circus. This colorway is called Seaglass. So yeah. It looks really cute held together. Maybe here, I'll show you. Let's see. Let's try and be sneaky here. Doesn't that look pretty? So that's where it's held double with the Sari. And then this is just the Paper Birch on its own. And that's all I can show you because this is a secret. But it is a very large project, so it's been getting a lot of my attention because it has a deadline. So, but pulling out that headband has been good for me because it's just something a little bit different. And actually it's a lot more complicated than the test project. So maybe that's why I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's been super fun. So I'm looking at my camera. This is a really short video. I do apologize that I haven't had more to show lately. I have a couple ideas in my head. Way back when I started crafting with yarn, when I was still just crocheting, I made the most beautiful granny square blanket for my sister. And it was like those, I don't know if you've seen the one where it's flowers and they're little hexagons. Wow, my fingers are making like the perfect hexagon shape. Is that a hexagon 6? Yeah, that's a hexagon. Oh my word. But I haven't pulled out my northeasterly in a while. Not that I'm not going to pull it out again because I do really enjoy working on it, but I've just, like I said, had that shawl that's quite simple, so I don't want too simple projects. But I was thinking to use up more of my scraps. I could make a whole bunch of those teeny tiny, well, they're not tiny, but they would be smaller with fingering weight yarn. But I could make up a whole bunch of those little crochet flowers and make another one of those blankets. Because I always meant to make one for myself. The one I made previously was for my sister. And so that kind of came to mind to maybe do something a little different. But then I do want to cast on some more self-striping socks now. I really should cast on Christmas socks for my husband because he has really big feet. They're size 12 and I know they always take me a long time. So that is something I should do as well. But yeah, let me know what you're working on. I'm curious because I feel slightly uninspired and I would love to know what you're doing. You can tell me down in the comments. I would love that. Maybe give me some ideas of something else to work on. But yeah, that is all I have to show. I hope you enjoyed the video. I always hope you enjoy the video, but I hope you enjoyed. That was strange and rambling. If you did, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. It helps the channel out a lot. I will be filming, though, my Felici yarn tour for my sock yarn collection. I think that's the last one I have to film. And I will get that up maybe this week. We'll see. We'll see what I have time for. And then I have to do the D-stash. Oh, that is a question I have, if you're still here. How would you like to see the D-stash? My preference would be Instagram stories. If you don't have Instagram, you still can see my Instagram stories. So if I gave, like, say, a time everything would be going up in a day, you could still watch my stories and email me if you're interested in purchasing something. But I do think I prefer it that way because I can just send PayPal invoices then instead of having to go through all the hassle of everything else with the website or those sort of things. So let me know what you're thinking for the D-Stash sale in the comments as well. And yeah, I think that is everything. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!